Morning fellas, Olin here with Luther Lather Shaving Creamery. I just got out of the shower and it's a perfect time to do a shave. So I thought I would do this tutorial video. A couple weeks back I had some fellas ask me if I could put together just a short video showing them what to expect when they're using our product. Typically you have like a wet shave community rock star like Geo Fatboy in Chicago or Frank with Strike Gold Shave. But today I thought maybe I'd do it as the batch maker to just give you a little background as to what to expect when using our product. So I'll do the wet shave this morning. I guess to get us started first, it really doesn't matter what razor you use. You can use a straight edge, you can use a disposable razor, you can use a DE or double edge. This one is a two-piece. You simply just hold the head here, twist off, and then basically the faceplate comes off in protector. You can see the blade. There's the protector. You can see the blade there. Basically put the three posts back on and just twist on the stem. It just goes on like so. That's what they call a two-piece. Or you can use a one-piece, and this is what I'll be using today. This one's a Gillette 1959 Fatboy. And you basically just turn the lever here at the bottom. The head opens up and you can see the razor there. You just plop in your razor and just close it like so. You can use a synthetic or boar brush, or you can use a badger brush. I prefer to use a horsehair brush. I'll be using a V-long horsehair today. Horsehair is almost like a hybrid between badger and boar, in that it's stiff like a boar bristle, but the tips are like a badger. And it's ethically sourced. There's no harm done to the animal. Typically it's from the mane or the tail. So I like to carry all horsehair brushes at Luther Lather, and this is the one that I'll be using today. The shave cream that we'll be using was made yesterday. This is our pancakes and maple syrup scent. I have our stein here. There's the cream there. So I guess before you get started, what you kind of want to do is open up your razor, especially if you're using a double edge, and just check the top for any stubble from your previous shave that might have clogged in there. Just making sure it's nice and clear. And obviously you want to just wet your face just a little bit before the shave. I just came out of the shower, but I'll throw in some warm water here just to get it started. You really don't need a lot. Here we go. And then to get started, the first thing you want to do is you want to wet your brush. So you just want to dampen those bristles, get a little moist, some water on there, and then just give it a little shake. See, I don't have much water, it's not heavy, so you just kind of want to damp. Once you do that, you're going to go into your stein, and you really only need about 4 or 5 whisks. It's not going to lather up. You won't see the big cloudy peaks like you would with a typical shaving soap. You'll see more of a froth, and you'll see what I mean when I put it on. I like to start from one side and kind of work my way underneath the throat area and then move on to the other side. But we'll get started. I'll throw on some of this man mud, and you'll be able to see how it kind of performs and why. So I like to start on the one side, keeping everything nice and tight. And you don't need a lot. You really don't. You'll notice it's more of a froth than a real thick, kind of cloudy, peaky stuff that you'd see with the shave soap. So there you go, right there. Not too thick, it's more of a froth. What I like to do is with this Gillette, specifically with the Fatboy, they have dials, and you can see the numbers here. There's a 3 and a 2 and a 1. It basically goes up to 9. 9 being the sharpest, 1 being the most forgiving. I tend to put mine on a 7. I just put the dial in there and you can see the red dot. And we'll go. I like to pull that skin up right on the side and then just smooth, simple strokes. Well, typically I shave every day, but for this video I thought I'd grow out the stubble. This is about a 2-day growth, just to get some audio on there of the whiskers coming off. No cuts yet, so we're doing good. A trick that I learned, especially going around the mouth area, because it's so sensitive, is if you take your tongue and just stick it out against your cheek, it kind of pushes that skin out to make a nice even plane for that blade. So as I go around, you'll see what I mean. Just like so. Then for the top of the mouth, what I like to do is I just take my finger, pull up on my nose, you pull your lips down, and it just kind of keeps it even, makes it really easy. The ergonomics of the blade, it can get pretty tight between there, so this helps. Watch. Just rinse some of that off and work on the other side. Just like so. So now we'll lather up the other side. We'll throw in some man mud here. And I'll start same side. Basically just work the sides on the sideburns, and then we'll get to the undercarriage. Nice smooth glide. Now you'll know it's more of a froth because typical shaving soaps will have foaming agents up front, or tallow, where we put our tallow in the very back of our ingredient list. We use a honey and a coconut oil base, more for skin property healing, and that's why you don't see a lot of, call it lather on ours. It's not as dense, but it's a nice froth, and it gives a nice glide for your razor. But towards the end, and you'll see why, we use the coconut oil and honey just as a skin protectant. You'll see. I'm just gonna finish this. There we go. What I like to do just before I finish is I like to just do the back neck hairs here. Any guys or gents with necklaces or chains, you'll know what I mean. Sometimes those that back stubble can pull on the chain. It can be kind of irritating. So I always like to do is just clean it up back there. You really got to be careful. A couple years back, I went to my in-laws for Christmas, and we were sitting in the living room right before dinner, and someone came up to me and said, "Oh, and you got blood on the back of your shirt." And my whole back collar of my dress shirt was just gushing in blood. And what happened was I ran the razor right over my mole, and I opened it up, and I was just leaking. And it's not a nice sight. So you got to be really careful when you're back here running your razor. So there we go. Now at the final ending to this, I call this the victory lap. And when you're all done, what you want to do is reapply the shaving cream to your face, and you're going to rub it in, and you'll notice what I mean. Just put it on like so, and then you just rub it in. And you'll notice a big difference. The honey and the coconut oil really gives a nice shine and pop to your skin, and takes away some of that burn that the razor might have left. Just like so. Look at that handsome mug right there. Thanks for watching, fellas. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at info@lutherlather.com, or reach out to us, DM us on Instagram or Facebook. We're pretty responsive. But thanks a lot for watching, fellas.